What's up, traders? This is V Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for ExxonMobil Corporation with the ticker symbol XOM. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute any financial advice. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see in the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we'll take a quick look on the weekly chart to wrap it all up. So I like these oil companies just because oil is a commodity and it's pretty much liquid gold known throughout the world. So that's why I like it. I remember back in early 2020 when that crash happened where oil per barrel, I believe, was like pretty much $1 or $2, and one time it even went negative. That was a good opportunity to buy, but there was no way a retail buyer could have went inside the futures market and bought it and hold it, because you don't want that contract to expire, or you will be taking physical delivery of like 1,000 barrels of oil. So that's why there was no good opportunity to go all in when that happened, but that would have been like the greatest buying opportunity of a lifetime. So I guess the next best thing for retail investors to get into the oil market is to look at the oil companies. So ExxonMobil is one of the largest. So let's go and take a look at the daily chart. So as of right now, prices are range bound. So it's just going up and down. These are the lows of the range right here, right at that $54 level, and the highs are right around the $64 level. So it's a 10-point range. So previously there was a breakout here, and then it led to a break outside on the upper side because the market is symmetrical. There was a spike in channel in play. As you can see here, this was the spike up. Let me make this orange. And then this was the channel. But now it looks like the uptrend is over. So it looks like we're reversing, especially since we had a break outside and upper side of the range. There was a break outside of the spike in channel right here back in early November. And then prices made a new high, and now it's reversing. It fell back inside of the range, and that's exactly where prices are going next, is the lower side of the range. So if we come off the higher side, we're going to the lower side, and if we're off the lower side, we go up to the higher side. So this is my near-term target for ExxonMobil, the $54 level or the $53 level, just because prices were inside of this spiking channel going up. But then we had a break outside, move to a new high. We had a break outside of the range. So there's a lot of telltale signs that prices were going to drop down, and exactly what's happening right now. So I still think this can continue lower. This is not a buy the dip opportunity as of right now. We should wait till prices reach these levels that I expect prices to reach. There's a high probability it will reach these levels too. So let me just zoom out a little bit more. As you can see here, previously back in late 2020, there was this uptrend that ExxonMobil was respecting, as you can see here. And then there was also a break outside of that channel, and then prices made a retest of the previous highs. And then ever since then, we have been just going sideways inside of this range. Buyers and sellers are just taking a break. They don't know which way the market's gonna go, so no one's really stepping in and driving the market in any particular direction. So we're just going up and down. So this could just be a break for another leg up, possibly in the future. But as of right now, I'm gonna take it day by day and say that we are gonna pull back to the lower side of the range. It looks like all prices we're trying to do is come back to retest the breakout level that happened in the early 2020. And that's exactly where prices slowly started trending all the way back up to. And now we're finding some resistance and selling off, because this was previously a support level at the $66 level, and now it's acting as resistance. So we're going to pull back, maybe to trap in the shorts, and then from there they might rocket the market back up higher, because I do believe oil will be much more valued in the future than right now. But we're just taking a break right now. It looks like it's just going to be pulling back in the short term. So that's everything I see on the daily chart. I do see that we're just going sideways inside this range. We came up the upper side, so it looks like we're going to the lower side next, right around this $54 target. And then from there, it can go back all the way up to the highs, or it can just break this range and continue lower. But as of right now, I still think with high probability that we will reach this level. So So let's go ahead and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here we have the weekly chart, and if I just zoom in a little bit closer, you can see that prices are pulling back to retest the EMA and this party to fill in this gap right here that prices created. Let me zoom out a little bit more. It looks like prices are just going to be staying within inside of these range levels right here. So it doesn't mean that if we come back all the way to that $54 level, we're just going to start selling off and go back to the lows right around that $30 level. I mean, it can happen, but as of right now, we don't know. It looks like it could probably find support once it reaches these levels, or it could just find support at the high 50s. But as of right now, I'm pretty bearish that we will continue lower to that lower side of the range, but we could just be chopping around within these bounds. Let me zoom out a little bit more. So as you can see here, prices have been going in this downtrend since 2014. Every time we come up to the upper side of this channel, prices get rejected, and it happens several times. So this channel is definitely in play. This is the third touch right here. This was the fourth rejection. This is the fifth rejection. This is the sixth rejection off that channel, as you can see. So it looks like prices are probably going to pull back to the lower side of this range. And then what I expect prices to do is, if it does find support, I still think we're going to probably continue higher, maybe something like that, to reach the same position as it did before, which is the upper side of the channel. So just like what happened previously here, that's where I expect prices to go next after it bounces from the lower side of the range, if it does, because we just came off the lower side. So that's normally how prices work. Prices move inside of a channel. So that's pretty much everything I see for ExxonMobil. It's pretty much in a very large downtrend for quite a long time, but maybe if we do continue higher from here, or we do pull back in the short term to that $54 level, and we do continue higher from here, we might not come back to retest these lows. This could be just an overshoot of the channel, maybe something like this, and then we don't have to come all the way back down to retest the lows. But we'll go from there. It's too early to call right now, but that's pretty much my analysis and everything that I see for this company. So just sum it all up in a few sentences. I see a pullback to the $54 level. If we do find support, I see it continuing higher, probably back above the $65 level, and we'll probably find support there. If we don't find support at the $52, $53 level, we can continue all the way back down to probably the $34 level. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to know about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.